And the first Advent candle is lit. I really enjoy doing that. I do enjoy this time of year, but it can get kind of crazy. Yesterday, Leah and I spent the majority of the day together, which was wonderful as always, watching Christmas movies. I think we watched 3. And as we did it, we were untwining strands of yarn because it was too thick to make it thinner, because Leah's doing a fundraiser for St. Jude's Hospital, crocheting for the month and raising funds for them and making little gifts for patients. And I wanted to help, and that's about the only way I can, because I can't crochet. Don't really want to, but I can undo yarn. But we're doing the yarn and watching Christmas movies, and one right after the other, they all 3 of them had at least 1 or 2 moments where it turns into a tearjerker. Because that seems to be kind of common with Christmas movies, especially the ones that aren't made for little kids. They all have something isn't right. Relationships are broken or strained, or security and jobs are in danger. There's hatred and chaos and all sorts of things that just remind us that the world is broken, lives aren't working, things are just messed up. And then sooner or later, before the end of the film, it's always pretty much okay, because Christmas. Now, the way the world does that isn't right, because it's like, woohoo, everybody likes each other, it's a fun day, it's a great day, whatever. But still, at the heart of it, there is an amazing amount of truth in that. The world is broken. We're broken. Relationships are broken. Chaos reigns. There doesn't seem to be an answer. There's wars all over the place. Things are getting worse, not better, etc., etc. But there's a hope because of Christmas. Now, the hope is not, if we can all just love each other, everything will be good. It's true, but that's kind of like saying, I hope I can fly tomorrow. Doesn't matter if your hope is unrealistic. We in ourselves can't do what the quote-unquote Christmas spirit is supposed to do. Not for long, not consistently, not with everybody. We all mess up. But the hope, it's like the present where you shake it. Leah's real good at this. If she picks up a gift and shakes it, she knows what's in it. Just boom. But she still can't have it. She still can't see it until she unwraps it. She has to wait. But she sees it. She has that hope, that expectation. It's not a wish. It's not a fantasy about something out there somewhere. It's a real understanding that in this is going to be this thing. And that's what Christmas is. Christmas was part of the promise, but it wasn't the promise. God wrapped himself in flesh. Mary and Joseph got to hold him. The shepherds got to see him. Little half-brothers and sisters got to grow up with him as a big brother, the perfect big brother, always kind to them, always gentle. Why can't you be more like Jesus? Oh! Same reason you can't. But, sorry. But the thing is, in the person of Jesus was wrapped up our hope. Now, it was just a promise at the time. The gift got unwrapped when the body was broken and the skin was torn and the blood was spilled and the cross 3 decades later. We don't have to wait for that promise. That promise has come, Emmanuel, God with us. But our hope is still in him. Our sure expectation that he will finish what he started. That we have been adopted and made his. That we never ever have to be alone again. Whether everybody accepts us or everybody rejects us, if we have a good family, a bad family, no family, we have him. And he's coming back to take us all to him. Those who believe, those who put their trust, those who receive that perfect and free gift, have that hope of life, life worth living, life that doesn't end, and a life where we can be what we were created to be. And eventually we will all be a perfect, righteous, clean, unique reflection of the love, wonder, and glory of God. Sin will be gone completely. Suffering will end. Sorrow will be no more because of Christmas. Not because we adore a day and we decide to be just a little bit nicer and a little bit kinder and a little bit more tolerant. We need those things. But because God did all of those things, he was nice to people who didn't deserve to have someone be nice to them. He was tolerant of people that simply can't measure up. He's patient, even as we stiffened our necks and pulled back. And he gave us the impossible for us, but possible for him. And our hope, the theme of the first week of Advent, is completely assured because of Jesus. Because he came, because he did live that perfect life that we were always supposed to and can't, couldn't, never will be able to, because he died in our place as the perfect sacrifice, as the gift for us, and because he rose and is not dead, but he lives forevermore. We can live with him. We will live with him if we put our trust in him. That is our hope. So this week, as the chaos builds and the pressure mounts and the standard of perfection shows just how imperfect we are and the season is and the commercialism and all the crap, hold on to your hope. Remember your hope. Because he's what it's really all about. The baby born, who grew in wisdom and stature and love until he willingly laid down his life for us, so that when he took it up again on that third day, he could take us with him to the Father.